Your piece included a really powerful quote from Harry Edwards. It said, "If Trump does anything close to what he proposed, you'll find athletes more directly and more militantly involved." So how does that manifest itself?
Yeah, that's definitely going to be, I think, the storyline as far as NFL and politics to watch in 2017 is how players react to the Trump presidency, and I think we'll see them react in a bunch of different ways. But I think one thing that the big shoe to drop that Mr. Edwards and some players talked about too is someone carrying a strike through for political reasons, whether that's a college basketball team not playing a tournament game or something that really affects the bottom line for these leagues, these conferences, these TV channels. And I think everyone I talk to kind of sees that as the ultimate card to play in this game, and it's just a question of if, I think, for a lot of them. And then once we see that if, then it comes a question of when.
How much would you say athletes' call to action has to do directly with President Obama's 8 years in the White House versus what's going on socially in our country?
Yeah, it's a great question, and it's so hard to pull those things apart because I think what's going on socially and culturally in our country has a lot to do with the president himself as well and what he's talked about and some of the issues he's brought up. So it is hard to pull apart, but I think we would see, regardless of who was in the Oval Office, I think we would have seen players getting more actively involved. Going back to the Trayvon Martin case with George Zimmerman, we saw a lot of players getting involved there, and more recently with Black Lives Matter. But I think those are, kind of social movements. Getting politically involved, I think, has a lot to do with seeing someone a lot of these players relate to in the Oval Office.